Hello, I'm a guy that likes to talk about 80s music, and today I want to talk about David Bowie and Modern Love. This is both a 80s classic as well as a personal favorite. It starts out with this guitar, and then it has the drums, and then the keys, dun dun, and then Bowie speaks. I know when to go out. I know when to stay in. I get things done. And then he starts singing, I catch the paper boy, but things don't really change. Yeah, it's a good one. Uh, that was Nile Rodgers on guitar, by the way. There in the intro, the Nile Rodgers produced the Let's Dance album. A lot of people may not know the name Nile Rodgers, but they've heard his work. He played in Cheek, Good Times, and Le Freak, and he worked on Madonna's Like a Virgin. He worked with Duran Duran, etc. And of course, his music from Cheek, has been sampled in all those old hip hop and rap songs. And so, yeah, people may not know the name Nile Rodgers, but they've heard his work. Yeah, Modern Love is a good one. It's part rock, part rhythm and blues, part new wave, part soul, all rolled into one. And it's good music to fold laundry with, I discovered, or for dancing around the house, or maybe a little bit of both. Because this is one of those songs I'll play when I have something I need to do. So I want something upbeat, but then I wind up not doing the chore because I wind up dancing around the room instead. Yeah, shame on me. I danced like he did in that video. I kissed the paper boy, but things don't really change. Yeah. This song came out in 1983. It was on the Let's Dance album, along with Let's Dance and China Girl. And what's funny is that I remember this song as being a bigger hit than it actually was. I figured maybe this could have been a number one song, but no, I looked it up and it didn't even make the top 10. Let's Dance was a number one song, and China Girl made the top 10, but just barely. But Modern Love didn't even do that. I guess that surprises me because, this song became a classic. I mean, Bowie would often close his shows to this one. This would be his final song. And this is the one they played on that Pepsi commercial. Yeah, Bowie did a Pepsi commercial along with Tina Turner. It was part of the Rock and Roller Cola Wars that Billy Joel sang about, and We Didn't Start the Fire. And yeah, Bowie was a scientist trying to create a woman with a machine. I guess that's what was going on. Kind of like the Bride of Frankenstein, or the Weird Science movie, for those who remember the Weird Science movie. Weird Science. Yeah, and he winds up creating Tina Turner. So now he had someone to dance with, I guess. That's what it looked like. And they changed the lyrics to something like, the choice is mine, choice is mine. Yeah, because Pepsi was the choice of a new generation. And the choice is yours now because once upon a time you used to have to drink Coke. Now you can have a choice to drink Pepsi. Yeah, so did David Bowie drink Pepsi? I don't know. According to another commercial for coffee, he was a coffee drinker. So I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of funny because I was watching this YouTube channel. There's a guy called the Professor of Rock. He makes some pretty good videos for if you're a fan of 80s music or classic rock. And yeah, the Professor of Rock. He begins his episodes by saying stuff like, if you've ever fixed a cassette tape with a pencil, this could be the show for you. Or like if you've ever, or something like that. One time he said something like, if you've ever snuck into your sibling's room to steal a tape, this might be the show for you. And I laughed at that because, yep, I've done that. I used to do that. It was this one, the Let's Dance tape, just so I could hear Modern Love. Oh, I like that one. Did I borrow it? No, because I didn't have permission. But did I steal it? No, because I put it back when I was done. I didn't keep it. So what do you call it? It's not borrowing, but it's not stealing either. So what do you call it? I don't know. Anyway, I still like this song. This is one of those songs that just makes you want to get up and move as soon as it starts playing, or maybe that's just me. And but it's also a song that if you stop and think about the lyrics, you might think, Yeah, man, I hear ya. Life is weird. Or maybe that's just me, but yeah, this is one of those songs that if you pay attention to the lyrics may seem very cryptic. It may not make an ounce of sense to anybody, uh, but for some people, the lyrics may make complete sense. They make complete sense to me, but uh, yeah, for personal reasons. But I don't feel like getting into all that this morning. I got to go get something done. I get things done.